Welcome back to the Ross. We're about 4.5 months away from opening both of these buildings, and today it's all about interior fit and finish. Let's go take a tour. Got a really exciting place to start here. We're in the trash room of Building 2. Obviously there's going to be a lot of trash coming out of 101 college apartments with 354 beds. But in both buildings we have a trash chute and trash compactors, and then they'll be able to wheel out the dumpsters at least twice a week. And we're entering into the electric control room here as well, where they're setting all of the final gear for the building. Here's the main lobby for Building 1. People can enter off of Main Street. We've got really nice storefront glass, really tall ceilings in this area, and really a big space for people to be welcomed into the building. We're in the wood part of the structure right now, and we're putting drywall on the exterior of this floor, and we're about to start doing insulation on all of the interior walls. They'll come in here, and probably in the next day or two, they'll start hanging all of the pink insulation throughout all of the interior walls, and that's just for noise and acoustical purposes throughout the property. You might see this type of rock wool insulation stuck into some of the cavities, and that's mainly for fire purposes on this building. But on more of a premium house, like a really high-end home, you might see that go through for acoustical purposes. But for apartments, getting the pink insulation, just the regular batt insulation throughout all of the interior walls really helps bring the overall noise volume down. The other thing that we have is 5/8 drywall, which is the thicker form of drywall throughout the entire property. There's no 1/2 inch anywhere. And in a lot of places that's not needed for fire code, and that's just mainly kept for bringing the acoustical rating of the property up and making sure that the tenants that live here are in a quiet and comfortable environment. So if you follow me, we'll go down to the 3rd floor where all the insulation's already in. All right, we're on the 3rd floor now of Building 2. You've got all the pink insulation. It's already hung between all of the interior walls. You're gonna come through and put the drywall on next. We'll start finishing that, and then we'll be here probably painting on this floor within a month's time. All right, so as you can see, we were on the 3rd floor. We're actually in between the 3rd and 4th floor. All the insulation's in on the 3rd floor. Here's a perfect example of where the insulation will go. And then they'll finish this up with drywall, and then the overall acoustical properties between units and between bedrooms will be dramatically increased. So in addition to the insulation that you just saw, we did quite a few other things to make sure that we were managing the noise in the property. If you come over here, you'll see just a little bit of this gypcrete. And this gypcrete is a 1/2 inch thick, and it's going to be covered on the entire floor. It's actually just in right now because the tubs, it had to go underneath the tubs ahead of time. But you stick that on the entire floor, and the gypcrete is simply just to bring more mass into the building, and it helps with the noise between floor levels. Then and then on top of that, you stick your flooring, and our flooring has quite a bit of an acoustical property to it, which has backing, and it's all designed. It's got a nice flex to it, and it's designed to take the impact of high volume in apartments. So some of our competition, or some of the other properties that you might see in the area, have very, very thin flooring. It's going to be very hard and rigid, and it's not going to give any type of noise cancellation like this will. And stacking all of these things together really just helps make sure that the bedrooms are quiet, the living rooms are quiet, and people who are living in a college or young professional building are also able to sleep while somebody else might be having a good time. Let's keep on going. In this space, we'll have a nice welcoming area. There's couches. Over here to my right will be a convenience kind of grab and go, similar to a hotel if you forget your toothpaste, if you want to buy a soda or some water. And it'll just be here and easy access for the people who live at the building. Straight ahead, something I think is one of the best features is the gym. And the gym actually goes from the back wall here, it's completely insulated right there, all the way to the front, and it's filled with treadmills, ellipticals, stair steppers, bench presses, leg machines, you name it. If you're looking to get a good workout, it's going to be easy for the tenants who live at the Ross. I certainly think it's going to be able to rival any of the other apartment buildings in the area, and it might even replace a lot of these people's gym memberships. All right, so we're standing over here in building 1. We're in a 4-bedroom unit. We're here in the kitchen. We've got all the kitchen cabinets installed. The flooring will be next in this unit. We have all plywood cabinets that have soft close doors and drawers. Again, just giving that more premium feel. They're also all plywood with dovetail finishes that really just make sure that we're giving a premium product to the people who are living here. We also have a really cool 10-foot ceiling with exposed concrete. We've covered up all of the really ugly, nasty ductwork and wiring that goes above a kitchen with this drop ceiling, but we did keep that big open feel and that industrial look throughout the living rooms and through the bedrooms. In this unit, we're here on a lower floor. We also got to keep some of the exposed brick that comes from keeping that front facade. That's 100 years old this year. I'll even show you down here at the end of this unit. This is a special unit here on the 2nd floor. It's got a unique layout just because of the front facades. As you get to see, some really large windows, really cool exposed brick in this bedroom, and I think the students are really going to enjoy the feel of this historic kind of unit that is unique to living down here. So maybe people might not get the views on from the 14th floor down here on the 2nd floor, but you still get these really cool historical elements. All right, we're going to enter into a 2-bedroom unit here on the 2nd floor. It's getting really close to getting finished. All the flooring is down. Really helps on the noise, even though we have a concrete structure here and it really provides that sound deadening. But here, we also wanted to bring the noise volume down with the flooring. All right, so we're here on the 14th floor where the elevators are already in place just like they were at the lower floors. They're going to be in access. They'll be used for construction very soon in the next month or 2. We're going to be doing insulation and drywall on this floor throughout very soon as well. And you can kind of see the framing are giving you shape to the units right now. A nice big living room with big windows. Here on the 14th floor, all of the units are already leased. The higher units are going quick. Certainly people are taking them for the views. But the best thing about the 14th floor, and really I think the best thing about the building, is the access to the common area or the Sky Lounge that all tenants will have access to. And it's the panoramic views of downtown Salisbury and the hospital all the way up to the school. And I think it's definitely one of the coolest places to hang out here in Salisbury. All right, thanks again for joining us on another tour of the Ross. Come back in a few months. We're gonna have the interiors pretty much wrapped up with the countertops and cabinets and flooring and doors all going in. All the lighting will start to come on, and these units are gonna be really getting dialed in and finished up before August when we open up the building. Those taller units are going quick on the higher floors, but certainly the units throughout the entire property are awesome, and we look forward to having the students, traveling nurses, young professionals, anybody who's looking to live here in downtown, come check us out at our leasing office, and we'll see you soon.